I wanted to know, well, I was wondering if,
If I know where Billy is.
Bilito has been in El Paso all week. Well, tonight there is a dance. And, well, he said he would be here in time.
Oh. Well, have you tried his place over at the McSweens? I only meant it's a hot, dusty ride from El Paso. He'll probably go there first to clean up.
Oh, perhaps he is there now. Thank you, senor. He's not back yet. Oh, wait. He'll be here soon. We'll surprise him. We'll go into Valito's room. Maria. No one will see us that way. And we'll have a joke on Valito. I'll stay here.
That was meant for Billy.
And Maria sprung the trap. You got a good look at them?
It was Jim Roberts and his brother Morton.
You're sure of that?
I'm positive. I've seen them around town plenty. Their pa's got a ranch in Mexico, 100 miles inside the border. There's one road south, and that's where they've headed.
When Billy rides in, tell him not to follow me.
You know how he felt about that girl.
Tell him. There's no sign of them.
We'd best be pushing on. There'll be a posse following for sure.
We'll rest the horses. I don't want them dropping under us.
If we don't reach the border...
Shut up. I've got this all figured out.
I didn't know you meant to kill him. You said we just scare him, shove him around. Then that girl...
You hadn't been so jumpy, I'd have seen it with the kid.
We never should have tried it.
It's done. Quit whining. That's all you ever do. I'm sick to death of it. You sound like the old man more every day.
Patrick?
Billy?
You are probably chasing some poor cowboy. You know where I'm heading? I'm going to dance with the prettiest little gal in town tonight. I got something to show you, boy. Look at that. Huh? That's the best Spanish shawl in El Paso. Now, if that don't make Maria's eyes light up...
Billy, someone was waiting for you in your room with a gun. Maria went there looking for you. She's dead, Billy. Did you pass anyone on the road?
We're saving time. I cut over Sand Ridge. Who?
Jim Roberts, his brother, Morton Roberts. Ride on into Lincoln, Billy. Billy, they'll be brought in alive. You'll kill them, and it's not up to you. Now, give me a gun.
You want to take it from me?
Billy, the only way you'll ride south is with me. I'm the law. I give the orders. Why do they want to kill you?
I have friends in Mexico. They're gentle. They're good people. I've stayed with them times when I rode down there before. The robbers and his boys moved in down there, they started grabbing all the land around them. I told my friends to fight back. I showed them how.
And I want them to make the border. Well, my jurisdiction stops at the Rio Grande.
Law doesn't stop me. You got my gun.
Saw something?
Yeah. 2 riders way off.
You said Garrett had stopped at the border, and someone's with him. The kid. That's who it is.
You got 10 men at the ranch. They'll fight.
That's 3 days' ride from here. We can't push these horses much longer.
We'll be at Moreno Springs first. We'll get water, but they won't.
Think a lot of that badge, don't you?
That's not the badge. The law's behind it.
Seems to me they've passed those laws to make jobs for fellas like you.
Billy, there are different kind of men in the world. The strong ones play by the rules. They don't take advantage of the helpless or the weak. Laws are the rules passed by the good men to protect the weaker people. Those rules don't mean much to some men. They mean a great deal to me. Those killers up ahead of us. It's those laws that make me different from them.
What are the horses? Take the saddles off. We, need some fresh horses. We'll trade with you. We'll trade our horses for your horses. We'll trade horses.
Jim!
Why don't you fill the canteen?
They're mescaleros. There'll be others around.
We got the horses.
Indian ponies? We can't ride them bare to the ranch.
Yeah, but I got me a pair of eyes. I seen me some army horses. Look at that. Army branded and saddle broke. We just found us some thieving mescaleros. Come on. I'll fill the canteen. Get the saddle off that horse. Put him on these.
We better get out of here, quick.
Where's the other canteen?
He'll bring others. And we got the kid and Garrett in back of us.
Shut up. Get those horses saddled. Give me that canteen.
Those were the shots we heard.
Mescalero.
We could patch up that dam, but it would take a day for enough water to flow in to fill one canteen.
There's no water between here and the Roberts place.
Just can't go on without rest and water. It's rocky country up ahead. They're gonna walk more than they can ride.
You turn the horses loose, they won't stray. They'll stay around here until the spring fills.
We'll bury that boy first.
If we run into his people, they'll think we did it.
Alive, Billy. I'll go patch up that dam.
I wanted to get the kid. Maybe it's worked out that way.
They wait at the spring. They'll get water.
If they wait, the Mescaleros will take care of them for us. If they come on, they can't make it. You got no water? You got no horses. Too bad. I was getting so I was liking them two boys.
You're scared, aren't you, Jim? Like I am. Only you keep it hidden.
Extra weight. Next water we drink, the Roberts brothers are carrying.
Patrick, I've been thinking. Their place is right over that range there. Now, they're going to be riding around it. If we could cut across, we just might come out ahead of them. If we make it.
If?
It's Mescalero country. If they find that boy, it's not going to be the place for any white man. It's two of them. Maybe more.
They found him. And us.
Well, might as well take a chance in that range. Could be we'll make it through.
We'll make it, Billy.
Son of him. Won't be. They're watching. Waiting. They're falling back.
Faster, Billy, we'll lose him. Do you speak our tongue? We did not kill the boy. We hunt the men who did. They killed among their own people. Do you understand? We search for them to bring them punishment. must have wounded that one. It saved us. Now, we don't have to worry about them anymore.
No. They'll be watching. You told them we'd find the killers. They understood that.
We ought to make the ranch by noon. It's going to be big. Without the kid to back them, those Mexicans won't ever stop running. It's going to be the biggest spread you ever seen. And it's going to be mine. Did you hear that? My ranch. Big Jim's ranch.
Get down.
You're the one.
Billy.
Pick it up.
No. He's my brother.
That's murder, Billy, in cold blood.
You're gonna have to use that gun to stop me.
I can't stop you. I unpinned the badge when we left Lincoln County. I'm not the law. Maybe you've got a right to do it, Billy. I don't know. It depends on you, the kind of a man you are. You're the only one who knows that.
Don't shoot me, Billy.
Sheriff. You want your supper?
Oh, it's thoughtful of you, Pat. I'm not very hungry for some reason.
Election nerves, eh?
No.
Retained Sheriff John R. Brady, Lincoln County's finest lawman. Well, the big day's tomorrow. If it were just Bob Orringer, you wouldn't have much to worry about.
Yeah. It's a man behind him that's causing the worry.
Andy Gorman, one of the few men I could never figure out.
Well, it isn't hard to do. Just hard to believe. Gorman came here before the rest of us. He feels that makes this whole county his personal property. Someday he'll make a real grab for it. There'll be a war in Lincoln County. It'll go into the history books.
Not as long as you're sheriff.
Well, at least I've tried. Alone. Till you rode in, Pat. You know, you taught me something. A man can fight just as hard for something he believes in as he can for personal gain.
Well, you taught me a few things, too.
Well, now, I'll take this food up to that vagrant I locked up. I'll eat with you later.
Anybody I know?
I doubt it. I haven't seen him before. He struck me wrong. He tried to start a fight down at Murphy's saloon. Funny thing is, he didn't show any fight when I marched him off to the pokey. Well, you can turn him loose in the morning. Just make sure he gets out of town. Face doesn't match any of the Dodgers.
Looks like Oranger win that election after all.
I'll get a doctor.
No. Oh. Listen to me, Pat. There's no chance. I'm all smashed inside. I said Gorman would stop at nothing. This was a setup.
Don't try to talk.
I've got to, Pat. This is my county. I've tried to keep it clean. I've tried hard.
You've done all any man could do.
You'll keep right on trying. I know that, Pat. Man who wears a star has a lonely job.
Terrible thing to happen the night before election. I didn't mean that the way it sounds. You know, Brady was my best friend.
Yeah, I know that, man, Baldwin.
I just come from a special meeting at the town council. You identified the man who killed him?
It was someone they brought in especially for the job.
You sure of that? I mean that somebody hired him.
I'm sure of it, yeah. It was set up like clockwork. They suckered Brady into putting him in jail. They passed him a shotgun. Opening the door of his own jail was the one time they could count on Brady being caught off guard.
The only thing they didn't plan on was your being here. If you hadn't killed him.
I did.
I'm sorry. I don't like second guesses either. The council was unanimous that your name replaced Brady's on the ballot. If you'll accept.
I accept.
Well, it isn't going to be very easy. There isn't much time left. The polling place is open in an hour. And with Gorman backing Oranger, spending so much money...
If you mean I haven't got much of a chance, I know it.
I was afraid maybe you wouldn't accept the council's offer, you knowing the circumstances.
I owe it to Brady to try.
I'll help all I can, Garrett. I'll send riders to cover the county and notify every town of what's happened. For the sake of the decent people in this territory, I hope you win.
Men, you just listen a minute. You all know that Sheriff Brady was killed last night. And I want to announce that by decision of the council, Pat Garrett's name has been placed in nomination.
Just a minute. You mean Pat Garrett is running against Oranger for sheriff?
I'll let him tell you that himself.
Maybe you have an objection, Gorman.
Well, if he doesn't, I have. I never try to stop a man from making a fool of himself. You interfered with my plans once before, Garrett. Don't do it twice.
I'll bear that in mind.
Look, Pat, it isn't fair shouldering the troubles of this whole county off onto you.
I asked for it.
There's trouble, Sheriff.
Gorman?
Yeah, some settlers tried to vote, but Gorman stopped them.
All right, Trevor. He did.
Get out of here. And that goes for all the rest of you. Any more of you sodbusters feel like voting?
Try me, Oranger. These are the best odds you'll ever get, Oranger. I'll lay you 10 to 5. I can put 2 slugs in your belly before you can raise that gun and pull the trigger. Make up your mind.
Not while you're wearing that badge, Garrett.
You interfering with the voting, Gorman?
You know better than that. I use the law. I always have. The law guarantees Oranger the right to challenge any vote.
Yeah, the county law you like to quote so much. Says you got to be a resident,
for 6 months before you can vote.
Can you prove they haven't been here that long?
It's up to them once they're challenged to prove they have. They'll have their chance in front of Judge Colbert tomorrow.
The election's today.
So it is. Judge Colbert's out of town. He won't be back until tomorrow. It takes a territorial judge to make a ruling.
He can make his ruling when he returns tomorrow. These men vote today. Go ahead. Go on, nobody will stop you. Just make sure you've been here at least 6 months. How much does a territorial judge cost, Gordon?
Less than a county sheriff.
Or his killer?
I've had enough from you, Garrett. You want me to listen, you talk plain.
The man who shot Brady had 10 $20 gold pieces on him.
And you think he got them from me? Will you try and prove that, Garrett?
I intend to. Take off your hats.
As long as you wear that badge, you can give the orders. That won't be long. As soon as the votes are counted, you'll be through as a lawman, Garrett. So enjoy it while you can.
I carried a gun long before I ever wore a star. In those days, I knew what I had to do when a friend of mine was murdered. I was going to kill you last night, Gorman. The only thing that stopped me was this badge I'm wearing. 10 minutes after I take it off, I'll come looking for you.
You reckon he means that, boss?
He means it.
Felt about Brady, Patrick. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Billy.
You tell you're running for sheriff. You know, I wish you luck.
Thanks again.
You can count on my vote, boy. Maybe even twice.
You're not 21.
Oh, you gonna let a little technicality like that bother you?
I'm afraid I would, Billy.
I had a hunch you might. Reckon you know Gorman paid the man that killed Brady.
Can you prove that?
I can't prove that no more than you can. Stands to reason. You stopped me from killing Gorman once. I kind of figure you're going to have to kill Gorman yourself now. Unless I take care of it for you.
I'll do my own killing if the time comes.
I kind of figured that, too. Patrick? Can I walk with you?
I don't mind.
I guess you know this election's all rigged, don't you? You might stand a chance, except the Gorman's going to run off any sure votes for you. Most honest men scare easy.
Not most, just some.
You're pretty close anyway. I figure 100 votes will swing it your way.
Make it plain, Billy.
Well, I mean, I just know 100 men that'd vote for you. Gorman wouldn't scare them off.
What men?
Friends of mine. Used to be friends of yours, too, Patrick. I know they'd get a fair shake from you, and that's all they'd ask.
What men, Billy?
Dave Rudebar, Charlie Bodger, Tom O'Foley.
Outlaws, every one of them.
Yeah, you might call them that. Like I said, all they'd expect from the new sheriff of Lincoln County is a fair shake. Every one of them know you, Patrick.
I'm sorry, Billy. I know you're trying to help, but it just doesn't work that way.
Well, it does for Gorman. Sheriff Brady over there could have told you that.
No, Billy, it won't work. At least not for me. I didn't make the rules, but I'll finish this game by them. If any of your friends show up and try to vote, they'll spend time in the pokey.
I knew the time when Pat Garrett wouldn't let the killing of a friend pass by. The times change, don't they, Patrick?
Billy!
There's nothing left to talk about.
Maybe not, I don't know. Look, Billy, you asked me to side with you before. Now it's my turn. I'm asking you to play this through my way.
How far through?
All the way through, even if it means riding out together and not coming back.
All right. Kind of had me going there for a minute, boy.
You should know what you're getting into. Gorman will have Oranger and another man with him.
I figure the odds are just about dead even, Patrick. I said one time I was going to kill Oranger. I guess today just about a good time as any.
Let's go look at the election returns.
Here you go, Mayor. Well, thank you. Here are the first returns from the town of Lincoln. 167 for Pat Garrett. 211 for Bob Oranger.
You're in. That's all. Stay right there.
Boys, here's to the new sheriff of Lincoln County. Me.
You may not live long enough to pin on the badge. You had a gun on him this afternoon. What kept you from settling it then?
Well, time wasn't right.
Never is with a man like Garrett. You have to take your chance.
I'm not afraid of Garrett. But I'm not killing him while he's wearing that badge.
It's as good an excuse as any.
All right. I've seen Garrett shoot. The only man in New Mexico who can match him is Billy the Kid.
Look, I've waited too long for this chance. Garrett was only talking. He has nothing on us. For Brady's murder, I mean.
I wonder if he needs anything.
This is final count, Mayor.
Well, thank you. They finished counting the Lincoln ballots. The final ballot in the town of Lincoln is 231 for Pat Garrett, 260 for Bob Oranger.
The drinks are on your new sheriff, boys. Come and get him. I hope you're a good loser, Garrett.
You stand to lose more than I do, Gorman.
Set him up.
Sorry, Pat. But it may not be over. Fort Stanton and Tularosa could swing it back to you.
That isn't likely. But my work is cut out for me, win or lose.
What if you're wrong, Garrett? What if I didn't hire the man who killed Brady?
I'm not wrong.
I've got 2 men with me. I can get more. You gonna face us alone?
Mr. Gorman? You ain't alone.
I suppose Billy was a friend of Brady's, too.
Billy's a friend of mine.
There's a boat from Fort Stanton. There'll be a rider in from Tularosa soon.
Well, that just about settles it. Calls for another drink.
If Billy the Kid's gonna back Garrett's play, I want out. You can count on Garrett sticking with the law, but not Billy. So maybe I better withdraw.
No, not yet.
If I don't, they'll nail us both into a pine box.
But, Bob, Billy is siding in with Garrett now, but it won't last. Billy always has to have his own way. So when it ends between them, maybe we don't have to worry about Garrett.
Expect me to gamble on that? I can take Garrett apart with my fist, but I can't stand up to him with a gun.
You don't need a gun. You're not yellow. You'll have to play it your way if you jump him now. Garrett said he'd kill me if he loses the election. There's no other way out. So you just make sure you finish the job.
Listen to me, all of you. I got something to say. It looks like I'm elected. I want to make something clear. Sheriff Brady was shot and killed last night. He's a man that used to walk soft and get along with everybody. Till he hired a man who wears a gun like he wears his shirt. I'm talking about Pat Garrett. Things changed after Garrett started shoving Brady around. Garrett made a good thing out of being deputy sheriff. Too good, if you ask me.
Orangey, you're a liar.
Sure, call me a liar. You know I can't match you with a gun. So go on, hide behind that gun and badge. Call me names.
Is that the way you want it, Oranger?
Just the way I want it.
Been easier to kill you. So don't anybody touch a gun.
There's your new sheriff. I'm not wearing a badge anymore, Mr. Gorman.
Tell him you withdraw.
Yeah, I withdraw.
Riders in from Tularosa. The whole town voted for Pat Garrett. 110 votes.
110 votes. Pat Garrett is the new sheriff. Congratulations, Pat. You'll make a great sheriff.
Congratulations. All right, boy. Congratulations, Patrick. You might need that thing until I get you a new one.
We all knew you could do it. Yes, sir. Didn't we know you could do it?
Time for me to take over, Johnny. How what?
Quiet. I don't know what's worse, a big night or a dead one. You get a real quiet night, you start building up inside, waiting for things to happen.
I'll take the quiet ones. Well, this is the first time in a month we've had an empty jail. If this keeps up, I won't need a deputy. Billy? Billy, can you hear me, kid? You all right?
The express got me safe spin robbed. Here's Billy the Kid. Shot Pat Garrett.
We ought to string them up, that's what we ought to do. That Billy. Pat was like a brother to him. Ungrateful pup. If I get my hands on him... Did you get much, Johnny?
$200. It was after the Santa Fe payroll. It never got here. Misconnections. Billy made one mistake. The last one he'll ever make. Shooting Pat Garrett. He'll sweat out the rest of his life in Roswell prison for that. And if Pat dies, I personally am going to spring the trap. What'd the doc say?
He's still probing for the bullet. Slow work.
Better get it out pretty quick.
Chest wound's the worst kind. You probe without doing it right, you can finish what the bullet didn't.
You gotta get that Billy.
All right, I'll swear in some of you. We're right out to Tundle's ranch. Billy probably headed straight for home. If he's not there, we can pick up his trail. Meet me back here in 10 minutes with your horses.
What do you say, my friend? You're back kind of quick, ain't you?
Things are real quiet, Billy boy.
Quiet? I don't know. Shoot, I always say a fella has to make his own excitement, Jackson. I mean, I get a day off in town. I know what to do with it. I get me a little gal, a little senorita, you know, and I whisper in her ear there, and I mean, I have me a time. You seen Rita?
Yeah. She's got a face built for a hackamore.
Rita? Oh, boy, we're talking about two different gals, Jackson.
You feel that way about her, Billy. She's yours. Well, I better get to work. Miss Tundle will be after me. You sure got him trained. Let's get away with murder.
I do an honest day's work, Jackson. He pays me for it.
Yeah, sure. Well, see you later.
Face built for a hackamore.
Morning, Dan.
Howdy, Johnny. Looks like you boys are loaded for bear.
You see the kid this morning?
Yeah, he had breakfast with the crew like always. Why?
Where is he?
In the bunkhouse, most likely, waiting for Mr. Tundle. They're going to town. What's he done?
Don't take any chances. If he acts up, plug him. You in there, kid?
Yep. Who wants me?
Deputy Sheriff.
Yeah, coming up.
Your turn, Chuck. What's the matter, Johnny?
Why don't you try to run a bluff on me, Billy? Not after shooting Pat Garrett.
Patrick. Someone shot him?
Not someone. You did. I saw you myself. I watched you and your sidekick run into the alley, pull out your gun, and shoot him down in cold blood.
You're joking, ain't you, Johnny? He's all right now?
Maybe you'll pull through. Maybe you won't.
I'll tell you something, Johnny. I've done a lot of crazy things. A lot of them. But I didn't do that. No, sir.
Sounds real good, Billy. Too bad for you. I was there to see you myself.
What do you say, Johnny? We didn't come here to talk.
All right, take it easy, boys. Billy get a fair shake, same as everyone else. Now, you stole $200. Where is it?
Maybe you'd like to look through some of my things, Johnny.
Yeah, I'll do just that.
That's my bunk, the first one. You help yourself. Nothing here. Well, that's what I said, Johnny.
You didn't say anything about this. Still in the express company wrapper, $50. Where's the rest of it?
All right, Johnny. There's no sense holding out now, is there? You can't blame a fella for trying, can you? All right, I got the money. All right, Johnny. Throw your guns down.
You haven't got a chance. If you try to break out, they'll shoot you.
Folks always said I was meant to hang, Johnny. I'd like to disappoint them. All right, you throw your guns over there. You turn around, you get away from the table. All right. Now you walk, Johnny. Easy. All right. Now we go back to the window, Johnny. Slow. All right.
You gonna back shoot me?
Never can tell, Johnny. I'll shoot Pat Garrett do most anything.
You in bad trouble, Billyto, I heard.
Yeah, that's right. Did you see Jack Harper yesterday?
Oh, no. I've not seen that Jack Harper since you brought him here last month.
So, that's what I thought.
They're saying that you tried to steal the payroll, that you shot your patron. This I do not believe.
Gracias. You know how Patrick is.
Bad, Belito. Very. He's at the doctor's, which they're watching, for they think you will come back to kill him. The deputy is most angry. He says you've made a fool of him. He will pay $1,000 for you, dead or alive.
It'll make you a rich woman, Rita. Lots of pretty dresses and spangles.
Belito.
Rita, I want you to do something for me.
Name it.
When the sun's down, I want you to walk by the doc's place, and I want you to see if they're guarding Patrick.
You're not going?
It's all right. When the sun's down, huh?
I tell you, Billy's gone. This is a waste of time.
Keep marching. You never can tell about the kid.
Patrick? You all right, Patrick? Hear me, Patrick? You gotta hear me. See, I didn't do it. Someone looked like me, Patrick. It was Jack Harper. You hear that? Huh? Wasn't me. Jack Harper and a sidekick of his, they didn't get what they went after, see? So they gotta try it again. You know that. But it won't work, Patrick. I promise you that. I promise you. I'm gonna bring them in for you. Is that all right? Huh? You're gonna be all right, ain't you? You're gonna be all right. You take it easy.
Who's there?
Deputy Sheriff. Open up.
Un momento.
Hello, Rita. I'm sorry if I woke you up. I'm looking for Billy.
Billy?
Billy Barney. Billy the Kid.
Oh, that's Billy. It is a long time since I've seen him.
There's $1,000 for you if you turn him in. Silks and satins and fancy shoes.
Blood money.
There must be something wrong with me. I don't get his overpowering charm. Mind if I take a look?
My house is yours, senor.
us in here.
I hope not, senor.
All right. If you're smart, you'll work with me. Money doesn't grow on trees.
I could not pluck the fruit that might take his life. Buenas noches, senor.
You think about it, Rita. 1,000 bright and shiny dollars.
They do not blind me.
Belito, where are you? Oh, Belito, you are like a cat. We are a good pair. Trouble is our mother.
You tell Pat it wasn't me, Rita. Tell him I'm going to get the one that did it.
You coming back?
I always come back, Rita. Buenas noches, madre mía.
Vaya con Dios, Pelito.
Bert?
How'd it go?
Billy got away.
What happened? It was a setup. If Billy even suspects that we did this, we're as good as dead.
Don't get your hair up. Everything will work out fine. The kid knows the territory's too hot to hold him. I'll give you odds he's headed for the border right now. That payroll's due in today. We'll lift it, and everyone will take an oath it was little Billy boy behind the gun.
Billy was here.
I seem to remember.
He wanted me to tell you. He did not shoot you. It was not him.
No. And he got away from Johnny Swift, huh?
Johnny does not like him. He would hang him.
We know better than that, Rita. Johnny's straight. Still, Billy would be safer in jail till the truth comes out.
The town, everyone, they think they know the truth. They wouldn't wait.
What is the truth, Rita?
He said it was a frame-up, that Jack Harper did it.
Harper. Where's Billy now?
I don't know.
Did he say what he was going to do?
He wants to bring him in.
Alive or dead? He hasn't got a chance. He'll wind up by killing someone.
Oh, no. No, senor, you must stay in bed. You could die.
Mister.
Doggone your heart, Tony Barney. I only gave you the box a mile back.
Big storage boxes are wholesale?
You gave me the box?
Only back there you did the job alone.
Nothing here.
Trying to make a liar out of me? It's only a mile back that
Nothing here either.
It's a fine thing to pass. Don't even which stage you held up.
Get going.
Yeah. Ah!
Can't be very far. He's not getting away with that money.
He's too handy with a gun for me.
There's two of us. Here's where I held him up. There's a mark of Billy's horse. Here's the money box. You got the sack, all right. But the trail a blind man could follow. South. He's headed straight for the border.
Which one have you shot, Pat Garrett?
You don't want to die, do you? All right. We're going back to town. You better hope Pat Garrett's still alive. Because if he ain't, you're not going to live to hang.
If you ask me, you're wasting your time following Billy. If you don't want to leave a trail, there ain't going to be none.
Deputy's gonna be mighty mad. Him looking north for Billy and Billy working the trail from Santa Fe.
Didn't even get a smell.
Of course you didn't. Billy was picking up the payroll.
What?
5 miles south of town.
Well, he sure got his nerve.
I'm gonna hang Billy right in front of Doc's office and do Pat good to see it.
All right, take it easy. I can handle this.
Sorry, Johnny. He's our meat. Come on.
Johnny! We got something for you.
Didn't like that. Smells a necktie party and he talks fast. I got him!
All right, boys, you've had your fun. Turn them loose.
I got the man that shot you, Patrick.
Give Jolly a hand. Show them our lockup. That was a fool play, pulling that holdup.
It worked.
You might have had your head blown off.
I didn't.
Well, suppose they hadn't followed you.
They did.
Someday, Billy, you're going to go too far.
How'd you know it wasn't me that shot you, Patrick?
3 shots were fired. 2 missed.
Yeah, I guess you're right. 1 shot's all I need. And she managed to shoot first.
I wouldn't want to have to try, Billy.
Years, son. I want to remember. Tell me what it's like today. The sun is shining. I feel the heat.
Yeah. Too bad you can't see this town, Pa. It's crummy. Nobody in the street.
Lincoln, New Mexico. He's here. You ready for him, Jubal?
I'm ready, Pa. Ain't nobody better than me.
I know that. I know. You've been my eyes, son. You've seen for me. Now you're my arm. You'll kill him for me.
rejoicing, bringing in the sheep, bringing in the sheep, bringing in the sheep. We shall come rejoicing, bringing in the sheep.
Billy, you're under arrest.
What for? Just riding a horse?
Disturbing the peace. It's Sunday morning. Parson's holding services.
Just forgot. I was in a hurry.
To get to church?
Oh, now, Patrick, you wouldn't want me to lie to you on Sunday, would you?
No, Billy, no. Always strikes me about church going. The ones who could use it the most are the ones who don't go.
Yeah, meaning me.
Brings you to town, Billy.
Mr. Tundle sent me up from the ranch to check on some wire fins he ordered from Santa Fe.
You met the new parson yet? Time you did.
Well, I got to check on some fins tonight.
Billy, you've been arrested, remember?
Mr. Colby. Good message, Parson. Never thought I'd see a place like this used for Sunday meetings.
Oh, it served its purpose. I've been grateful to Mr. Hartley for the use of it.
Well, in a few weeks, you'll have a proper church built. Frankly, when you first came here, I didn't figure it'd ever happen.
With you heading the fundraising, I knew we'd get it. Who can say no to a banker?
I still can't figure out how you talked me into that, but I'm glad you did. Morning, Sheriff.
Colby, Parson Leslie, you know Billy Bunny?
I'll be here tonight, Parson.
Fine, Mr. Colby. You're the boy that's called Billy the Kid. I've heard about you, but I've never seen you here.
Well, I've been here before.
Oh. But, not on Sundays.
Ah. I thought you might talk to Billy sometime today, Parson.
Me? Oh. It'll be a pleasure.
Well, he's in your hands.
I thought I was under arrest.
Billy, you've been paroled.
I have the feeling that he, trapped you into this.
Yeah, he did.
Well, you can walk along with me. That shouldn't hurt too much, huh? You, wear that gun like you can use it.
I can.
I know something about guns, their use. That's what Pat figured we'd talk about. Sometimes it's too easy to depend on the gun you carry, other than the man you are. I know. You're thinking I wouldn't know one end of a 45 from another. There's a lot that...
Is it him?
Black hair, tall, ugly looking. He's dressed like a preacher.
Talk. Talk, Harmon.
Ben Myers.
My boy here, my Jubal, he's gonna kill you, Harmon. Real eagle-like. Tell him to draw, son.
He ain't wearing a gun.
Get one, Harmon. My boy ain't gonna hang for murder. This is gonna be a fair fight.
There'll be no gun.
Scared, Harmon? Look at his face, Jubal. Tell me how scared he is that I found him.
He don't look it. At least not yet.
Get a gun, Harmon.
What's between us is done.
Not till you're buried.
Then tell your boy to shoot now. I won't fight him.
Parson, maybe I could give you a hand here.
No, Billy. It doesn't concern you.
Tell me, Pa. I'll kill him anyway and take my chances on a trial.
No. Harmon, you're gonna put on a gun and you're gonna fight. Maybe not today, but I got time. Corner a rat and he'll fight. And we're gonna corner you. Jubal, I got it figured out now. Take me back to the hotel.
I never knew a parson to have trouble like that.
Something wrong, Parson?
It's happened, Pat. I knew it would someday. So did you.
Those two?
Yeah.
I'll talk.
It won't help. I'm sorry, Billy. I'm not the one to tell you anything.
What is it, Patrick? I don't understand.
Billy, you ever hear of John Harmon?
Gunfighter.
Deadliest in the country 10 years ago.
He went to prison for murder, didn't he?
Well, it wasn't murder any more than his other killings. But he had a reputation as a killer and a jury that didn't care whether he fired in self-defense or not.
Harmon, that's what they call Parson Leslie.
He was young, handy with a gun when the war ended. He got a reputation. Gunmen who wanted reputations came looking for him. They died.
Yeah, but how did he...
Chaplain at the prison took an interest in him. Harmon found something he believed in. Studied hard and got pardoned finally. He wanted to do one thing when he got out.
He changed his name.
Too many have come looking for John Harmon. He told me the truth. Nobody else in town needed to know. He's been a good parson, Billy.
Well, that blind man and his son, they figured to kill him.
They figure wrong. I'll talk to them.
I'll go with him.
Hey, you've got business to handle for Tundle, remember? Get on it.
It's open.
I'm Pat Garrett.
It's the sheriff.
Oh, howdy, Sheriff. I'm Ben Myers. That's my boy there, Jubal. You'll have to come over here to shake my hand. I can't see.
You came here for Harmon.
That's right.
Forget it. He's a preacher now.
I know what he is. And I know what he'll be. Dead.
Not while I'm around.
Nothing you can do, Sheriff. If two men draw to shoot, one man dies, nobody's going to hang the other.
The parson doesn't carry a gun.
He will. And there'll be witnesses, Sheriff, to prove it. I figure to make sure of that. You see my boy there? 10 years I trained him. He uses a gun like it was part of his hand. That's all he knows, Sheriff. Draw and shoot. He ain't had time to learn nothing else. 10 years, day after day. I raised him and trained him to kill one man. John Harmon.
You wasted your time and the boy's life.
Waste? No.
If this boy shoots down an unarmed man, he'll hang.
And I know there are some folks who thought a saloon was not a fit place to hold our services. But you have seen your way to guide us, to enter our lives and make them rich and meaningful these past few months. No matter if we did meet in these surroundings, soon we will have a fine new church which you have bountifully provided us. Thank you, Lord. Amen. I have something personal to tell you tonight. It has not interfered with my work for the Lord, or I would have said this sooner. You have all known me only a short time.
You want me to tell him, Parson Leslie?
It doesn't matter.
That man ain't got no right standing up there preaching. He's better fit to talk for the devil.
Who is that?
A blind man. He knows more about a gun than any Bible. That right, Parson Leslie? He's telling you church people how to get to heaven. Tell him how you sent me to a black hell for 10 years. Tell him how you put a bullet in my head and blinded me. Tell him, Parson Leslie.
My true name is John Harmon.
Harmon, you ain't gonna preach no more. So get a gun like you was meant to do.
You knew all along. He'd served his time. There was no reason for anyone else to know.
No reason. A killer like John Harmon for our pastor?
You're a churchgoer, Mr. Colby. Most of my life, I've lived in country where there weren't any churches. But I remember a circuit rider who said that the Bible told if a man repented of his sins, the Lord would forgive him. I always figured if the Lord could do it, we should be able to.
Good morning.
Carson?
I was told you were here, Mr. Colby. I've never been a man to run or back down from a problem. But I owe it to you and the others in the congregation to give you your choice. I want to stay on here as pastor, but I'll withdraw if that's your decision.
It's probably the best way.
Well, I'll preach my last sermon next Sunday.
I know what it means to you, but with feelings the way they are, I'm afraid there'll be few come.
I plan to call on everyone in the congregation. I'll be riding out to their homes this week. I'll pray they come. There's some things that need saying. You needn't worry about there being any gunfight in town, Pat. I don't intend to take up the gun again.
No matter who he is, he's done plenty for this town. Time this town did something for him. Where are you going to be next Sunday?
At church, same as usual.
It's him, Pa. Straight on, Pa. Get off.
Jubal?
All right, Pa.
Garrett will know who did it.
You take me for a fool? Nobody's gonna hang my boy. I said I'd corner you till you had a fight. You can stop this, Harmon. Get a gun.
No.
Come on. I'll help you to town. You want to buy this?
That's not the way, Billy.
They won't give up parts in it.
Neither will I.
Couldn't find Doc Simmons, so I brought him here.
The doc's at the car. Let's ride out and get him, Billy.
I'll be all right.
You send someone else, Patrick. I got something to do.
Billy, stay away from them.
That young one needs a lesson.
Not from you.
They want a fair fight, Patrick. There's nothing holding me from it.
I am.
Don't. Don't do it, Billy. Don't fight their way. I did. You start killing, no matter how good the reason. It's the evil in you that wins.
You get the doctor. I'll handle Myers. I'm locking up the two of you, assault and battery.
Harmon went crawling to the law.
He didn't have to. I warned you when you came here. Now listen, the Harmon that blinded you is dead. He died in prison. Another man came out.
It's the same man. You used the law to protect a killer.
You blame Harmon because you can't see, but why did he shoot you? Didn't you come after him? Didn't you want to gun down John Harmon so you'd be somebody?
It's Harmon's bullet in my head.
That's the risk you took. Get your hats.
We'll go, Jubal. But you'll get your chance to kill Harmon. I got money. That's all it takes to get bail.
Myers, if this boy kills the parson, fair fight or not, you'll bury him 5 minutes later.
Bury him?
He'll hang. Move. Help him.
Bail.
Trial set for Tuesday. Bail's forfeit if you go near the parson meantime. You'll get your gun back after the trial. Help him.
Get the keys and get the shotgun from the rack.
And the fact that we're able to hold meetings such as this in a land that just a few years ago was primitive and savage is further proof of the change. The frontier and its ways are passing, but too many of us still live by the code. Kill or be killed. Today I commit a message to you that is 2,000 years old. A message from another violent time. Ye have heard that it hath been said, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you, that ye shall resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also. And if any man will sue thee at law, and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak also. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them that despitefully use you and persecute you. If I can believe that, any man can. Let us pray.
That fencing's worth plenty. You understand, I can't have just anybody carting it away.
Well, wait a minute. What do you mean anybody, Mr. Walters? You know who I am.
Well, I've heard some things. No offense, but I'd prefer to have the sheriff say that it was all right. He knows you. Mr. Trundle should have given you a note or something.
Rock of ages, cleft for me. Let me hide myself in thee. Let the water and the blood from thy wounded side which flow me of sin the double.
The sheriff says he'll shoot the man that kills you, Harmon. I ain't having my Jubal die even to get you. But it don't matter what happens to me. I'm coming to you down the aisle. Close enough so this shotgun don't miss. Anybody tries to stop me, I'll pull this trigger. You hear me? Keep him covered, Jubal. Start talking, I want to hear you. I can find you by the sound. You claim you're a preacher. Now's your chance to save these people. Because if I don't hear you talking, I start shooting. And there'll be more than you dead. Jubal, you watch that nobody tries to stop me. Now talk, Harmon. At the count of 5, I'll blast with both barrels into this flock of yours if you're not talking. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want.
Louder.
He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my
Myers,
soul.
stop. I'm in back of your boy, Myers. And I got a gun on him.
Who's talking?
Billy Bunny.
You got no stake in this.
I just signed that, Myers.
Billy, out of the way.
You earned a badge, Patrick.
All right, drop those guns.
I got nothing to lose, Garrett.
Your boy has. Jubal, use that gun or drop it. The boy surrendered, Myers. I'm coming to take your gun. Now, one thing is not very clear. Did you go after that doctor for me, or did you have Ben and Jubal in mind?
You're a friend of mine, Patrick. I'd run off and leave you. But then I like the parson, too.
Enough to listen to him?
Well, it'd only be words, wouldn't it? Say, there's a fellow up the road here thinks I stole a load of fencing from him. Would you mind talking to him for me?
Down, Patrick. Just want to see how fast you were with that thing. You do all right, you all right. A trick like that could get you killed, Billy.
Matter of fact, you might even say I'd be kind of worried about which of us is the fastest.
Didn't you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. I'm just fooling around, just playing a trick on you.
All these days you're going to pick the wrong time for fooling around.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, Patrick. But, what if I had a notion to push it to a showdown between us sometime? Then I remember how you got that gun out real fast and just might knock that fool notion right out of my head.
Yeah, it just might. What are you doing down here anyway, Billy?
I was figuring on asking you the same thing.
Well, I'm here to deliver a prisoner to the territorial prison in Tularosa.
I don't see one. Unless you're figuring on delivering me.
Any reason I should? You didn't say why you were here.
Didn't I tell you that?
No.
Yeah. Well, I was riding into town today, and I heard some hard talk about how you might be facing trouble, and...
And you just figured how you might enjoy some trouble yourself.
Well, yeah, something like that.
Well, forget it, Billy. You're not paid to help me with my job.
Huh. I didn't think you'd need any help anyway. So, see you back in Lincoln?
I'll be there.
You don't want me to hang around here you sure you don't?
I'm sure. Thanks anyway, Billy.
That you, Garrett?
Right, Marshal.
Get down.
Been a few years, huh, Garrett?
That's right, Reese.
You wish you was still a few more, don't you?
Climb down, fella. We ain't got all night.
Oh, you haven't changed much, Garrett. Except for that.
He's all yours from here on.
Run into any trouble?
No, but that ain't no indication that you won't. Heelan's been running pretty high about him getting off too easy.
Did you hear that, Garrett? 10 years in that stinking territorial prison isn't enough for killing a human skunk.
If it's all right with you, Sheriff, I'll be getting home. I got a long ride ahead of me.
Sure, Marshal. All right, Reese.
That ought to make your job a lot easier, Garrett.
What are you talking about?
In case you don't know it, that gentleman intends to kill me.
When do we get to Tularosa?
About 4 hours. There's one stop first at Oro Grande.
Yes, I know.
Who is he?
You should know. Max Bragg. I shot his brother.
I sure wouldn't want your job, Sheriff.
I feel the same way sometimes. But why this time in particular?
10 years in prison ain't much for murdering a man like Jim Bragg.
Well, you should have been on the jury.
Jim Bragg had a lot of friends.
Well, if you run into any of them on this train, let me know.
Not me. I'm staying out of this.
Things happen in a funny way, don't they, Garrett? You must enjoy seeing me like this.
There was a time when I'd rather have seen you dead, Reese.
10 years isn't enough time for you either, is it, Pat?
My only interest in you is getting you to Tularosa. Past is gone.
Come on. You hate my guts, Garrett, and you know it. A few years ago, you'd have gunned me down on sight.
That was a few years ago. Now you're just part of my job.
Sure. And they had to twist your arm to get you to take it, didn't they? You don't want to see me get off with a 10-year sentence any more than Max Bragg does. Well, you know something? To me, 10 years in a stinking jail is worse than a hanging. I'd rather be dead. And I just might get you riled up enough that you'll do it yourself. That is, if Mr. Bragg doesn't beat you to it. I figure it'll happen when we're stopped at Oro Grande. Still the same Lobo habits, I guess. Man never loses them, does he? They hang on like hate.
I told you that what was between us is dead, Reese.
You're a fool if you believe that.
You're a fool to push it, Reese.
You really mean that, don't you? I stopped running from you a long time ago, Pat. I even went looking for you one time just to end it quick. But you probably won't believe that. Sometimes I don't believe it myself.
I know you murdered a man named Bragg. That was a stupid thing to do. And I never thought you were a stupid man.
We found a place. A good place. Water, grass. I filed a land patent on it. I even built a house with my own hands. After Joanne died, I went back there. Maybe it was because I figured that was the one place you wouldn't look for me. Maybe it was because it meant something special to me, which you wouldn't believe either. Bragg owned most of the range around my homestead, wanted the water. Most nesters will run when a cattleman pushes them. I didn't. But Mr. Bragg was a hard man to convince. Finally, the time came when I had to push back hard. I called him out and killed him with one shot.
Witnesses at the trial said he wasn't packing a gun.
They told the truth, which was tough luck for Mr. Bragg.
I figured it was your tough luck, too, Reese.
Pretty, ain't it? Almost as pretty as she was.
Shut up, Reese.
Well, I like it. What'd they call it? Oh, yeah, My True Love Sleeps. They used to play that a lot at the dances on Saturday up at Rath's store in Double Creek Mountain. You remember? Maybe you'd rather forget how a better man stole your girl. Now, there's no doubt where we stand, is there, Pat?
It never has been, Reese.
Why are you going to let him kill me?
If I wanted that, I'd do it myself.
Because I married her?
Because she died alone. I was in Tucson when I heard about it. I was told that you had left her alone to shift for herself on a dirt farm that was too poor to keep a dog alive. She was sick. You didn't know or you didn't care. Reese, I spent the next 2 years looking for you. If I'd have found you, I'd have gunned you down the same way you killed Jim Bragg.
And what's stopping you now?
You wouldn't understand it, Reese.
Sorry to disappoint you, Sheriff.
Yes, I'll bet you are. I'm telling you this just once. You stay out of this.
I can't do that, Sheriff.
They'll bury you with your brother if you argue with Garrett.
I got no quarrel with you, Garrett.
Not yet.
You didn't know my brother. You wouldn't feel this way if you had. He walked the way a man should. He spent 20 years building what he had. And a cowardly killer ended it in 1 second. He was hard, but he was fair. It's over for him, but not for his wife and kids.
Reese was found guilty and sentenced for what he did.
10 years? For wiping out a man's life? You call that justice?
The judge did.
I don't. Reese won't get to the territorial prison alive.
Ora Grande. There'll be a 5-minute stop, folks.
There's a fellow that wants me dead almost as much as you do, Pat.
Got it? Keep it for the time being.
like Bragg just got off long enough to pick up reinforcements. Why draw things out? Why not turn me over to him now? That'd square things, wouldn't it?
You're going to prison, Reese.
Sure. While you stand up against 3 guns, making sure I do. Makes sense, Garrett.
I said you wouldn't understand. It's my job.
What happened? I don't know. Something on the tracks, maybe.
Get your head out of that window.
What happened?
You see the conductor?
I saw a man wearing his clothes, but it wasn't Joe.
All right, get this train moving. If you want to kill Reese, do you want it badly enough to die for the privilege?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You pay that conductor for making a try at him.
Prove it.
I don't have to prove it to myself. Next time I shoot, I'll pick you first.
Killed that conductor, why didn't he?
Because you aren't worth it.
Years ago, we fought the same Comanches, slept on the same ground, loved the same woman.
That's enough.
What makes you better than me? If you'd have been in my place, you'd have gunned down Jim Bragg the same as I did.
No, it isn't quite the same. Jim Bragg never had a chance.
He needed killing.
Maybe that's the difference between us, Reese. I go by the rules when I can.
I always make my own rules. And so did you once. Tell me, in 4 years, how did you get small enough to hide behind that badge?
Reese, maybe it took a little bit of growing.
I suppose I'm supposed to thank you for saving my skin.
You're just another prisoner.
Yeah, that's what you keep telling me. Well, maybe I do owe you something. There's one thing you ought to get straight about Joanne.
Don't push me, Reese.
Now, I'm not asking you to believe it. You probably won't, but it's true. Joanne was sick when we were married. We both knew it. And I was trying to earn enough money to get her well when she died.
Not yet. We'll get off ahead of him at Tularosa.
We'll probably try it when we get off at Tularosa. Anybody meeting us?
We're by the station now. Tight cover the far end.
You people stay here. Take cover. Come on, sit down.
A man has a right to defend himself. We're gonna have to run for it. Frank.
I figured it would end up this way between us, Pat.
It ended between us a long time ago, Reese. Give me that gun.
Let's get it over with.
Hey, Patrick. Well, you're working for the railroad now, huh?
Billy, what are you doing here?
Tundle bought some breed stock down the El Paso, and I'm picking them up for him. Yeah, I've been hearing about that fella you took in.
Dan Reese.
I should have hung him in the first place, Patrick. Saved you all that trouble. Reese, he's one of those fellas born to hang.
Dan Reese was a lot like you, Billy. Liked to make his own rules.
No one will ever hang me, Patrick.
Morning.
Hi. We could sure use some help.
I see that.
Are you the sheriff?
Pat Garrett. Who turned a job like this over to you girls?
Uncle Silas. He's laid up and we're just helping.
Silas?
Silas Metcalf. We're new around here. Our place is just over that ridge, and we thought to save time by going through here.
Oh. All right, swing her open. I'll run them through for you.
Hey, that's a beautiful horse you got there. You sure can't handle her.
Thank you. I'll take care of the gate.
I don't know what we would have done without you.
Mighty good-looking stock you have there. Looks like they're well taken care of. That's Sorrel. Your uncle buy him around here?
I don't think so.
Seems to me I've seen those markings somewhere before. Hey! Hold on! Stop it!
Well, I've been waiting all morning for you, Sheriff. I was told you'd be here early.
What is it, Hank?
Horse thieves. 5 head were run off my place last night. I ain't the only one that's lost stock lately. Just in the last month, Fletcher lost 2 head. They got away with 3 from old man Hull.
I'll look into it, Hank.
I got an idea who it is. Some squatters moved in on the old Simpson place. A man named McBean. He's got 2 daughters. Ever met him?
Yeah, might be.
Pretty young things, ain't they? Well, it ain't the old man. A couple of us checked on him. He never left his place, but them girls did. I think he's forced them into horse thieving.
I'll rent a horse and ride out to McBean's place.
Rent a horse?
Morning, Sheriff. Bring your horse on in. Billy here does his own shoeing. He's good as any smith.
I want to rent a horse.
You got a horse.
I'm in a hurry, Dan.
Oh, you lose yours? Or somebody steal it?
Them girls.
Girls?
They get your horse, Pat?
Oh, they're tricky. There's no doubt about it.
What girls?
Now they're teens. But that don't mean they ain't as clever as it comes.
You mean 2 little girls stole your horse, Patrick?
Dan, I'm in a hurry.
Listen, I'll help you round up a posse. They might get rough. Well, I mean, 2 of them.
Billy, if you're finished shoeing your horse, you better hurry on back to Tundle's ranch. If you keep hanging around here, you'll be arrested for loitering.
No, I'm just trying to help out.
Hank, I'll get your horses back, but I don't need any more help from you now, so go on home.
Well, Pat,
You're loitering, Billy.
Found your horse up the street.
Are you sure?
Right around the corner. Maybe they got scared. Being your horse, they just brought it back.
Stop, thief! I'll shoot! Well, that's my horse. Somebody get the sheriff.
I am the sheriff. And this is my horse.
I got a bill of sale right here. Bought him this morning.
The horse was stolen.
Oh, no. Bought it from 2 nice young girls. They raised it from a colt. Nearly broke their hearts to sell him, but their poor old mother was sick and they needed money for a doctor.
I'm sorry, mister. These people will tell you this horse belongs to me.
They stole him from you?
The sheriff's had a pretty hard day, mister. I wouldn't ask too many questions.
You'll get your money back. Billy?
No, just heading back to Tundle's. I'll turn off the road up here, please. Think I want a lowering charge added to my record.
Wake up. Wake up. Come on, wake up.
Have one little drink and they throw you in the gallows. I could sue. False arrest.
You're not in jail, but if you don't give me some answers, you will be.
You get a warrant?
No.
Well, a man owns his castle. Now, I read that in a book once. Oh, you ain't talking to no ignoramus.
You make bean?
Yeah.
We don't like horse thieves in this county.
I never stole any horses. Anyone says that's lying.
Where are your girls?
I don't know. I just can't keep track of them. Why? They done something?
Mm-hmm.
Them wildcats. Their ma died when they was just youngins. I've been both ma and pa to them, but they just naturally ain't no good. Bringing shame and disgrace to their poor old daddy.
Where are the horses?
You try to give youngins a proper upbringing, but they just ain't got no respect for their elders these days. Say, you thought I knowed what they was doing, huh?
Uh-huh.
I'd nothing to do with it. But I seen this a-coming, and I warned them, but they never been content to live like decent folks. Always wanting to buy them store-bought G-Jaws and easy money just led them astray.
More likely you put them up to it.
Oh, if you ever met my girls, you'd know that nobody had ever had to put them up to nothing.
Yeah. And they're the ones I want. They'll be coming back here?
They always turn up at eating time.
Unless they see my horse.
Well, there's a shed outside, Sheriff.
Good.
Sheriff, I ain't one to turn against family. Kind of ideals I got. But them gals have got to be taught a lesson. That's the sheriff. He's come to get you and I'm helping. Sheriff, this one's May and that one's June. They're morning.
But, Pa, we ain't done nothing.
What you got there?
Nothing.
Well, that's game age.
But we ain't never had nothing like that before.
You squander your money and things that ain't meant for you while your poor old daddy ain't hardly got enough to eat.
Take him, Sheriff.
But, Pa, he'll put us in jail.
Maybe not. The judge might understand the circumstances.
You ain't fooling us. We ain't going nowhere with you.
Throw a rope on a heifer, goes where you go.
Well, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Now, see here. Now, you tell the sheriff what you done with them horses, and he'll make it easier for you, like you said. Sheriff, they wouldn't hang him for horse stealing, would they? Oh, folks would sure get a bad impression of us McBeans.
I'll fall off if you try to chase her. You'll never catch her. You never would have caught me.
Telling the two of you for the last time, behave.
No.
No more tricks. You'll hurt yourself.
Oh, my back. Where I fell.
It didn't hurt you any before now.
I wouldn't admit it to you.
We'll have a doctor look at it when we get into town.
She's hurt. Don't torture her.
Come on out.
I was following some Mavericks, Patrick. I thought maybe they strayed over this. But now you don't want me around. You just say the word.
No. I'm glad you came along, Billy. I can use some help. This one claims her back's hurt. I'll need a wagon to drive him back into town. Fletcher's place is just 2 miles down the road. He'll let me have one. They're tied up good. They can't get away, but watch them. I'll only be a little while.
Mr. Billy.
Billy!
Over here. They got away. I was watching them just like you said, Patrick. Let me tell you, they was acting something pitiful.
You untied them?
Well, yeah, they gave me their word they'd behave, Patrick. Let me tell you, they're tricky.
Yeah. Where's your gun?
Well, it was when I was leaning over to untie one of them.
She lifted it.
Well, yeah, she... Tricky, that's the word.
So they held your own gun on you and tied you up?
Yeah, but that May said she'd pull the trigger. Well, she sounded like she meant it.
If word of this ever got around, Billy the Kid. Where's your horse?
Doggone it, you know where my horse is.
They admired it, huh? Well, I guess I'll be able to pick up their trail.
I got a gun and a horse of mine. I'm coming along.
Yeah? On what? They're not saddle broke. You'll hold me up riding them bare. Besides, Fletch will be wanting his buckboard.
Well, we'll leave it here. We pick it up later. I'm going after him. I have to walk.
All right, Billy. All right, you want up the road.
getting hard to make out this kind of country.
You've ridden this area plenty. Any idea where they might be headed? Someplace where they could hide a whole bunch of horses?
Well, if I was stealing horses, Blackfish Canyon would be the place. Good grazing up there for a few cattle. Shack up there nearby. No one goes up there anymore. What's the matter?
It was a mighty quick answer. You wouldn't have thought of that before, would you?
Well, Pat, you asked me a question, I gave you an answer. You're trying to hang me for it, what?
We'll ride as close as we can, and then we'll walk. Likely in the shack.
We can cut her off. Wait. They got some guns, Patrick. What if they start shooting at us? They won't.
Jill, run! Get away!
Get after that one, Billy.
All right, you can touch bottom me. Okay, right. Now you get your friend. Come on, I know more of that stuff. We're going back to the cabin.
You ain't gonna get me back there.
Yes, I am.
Oh, no, you're not. What are you doing? No!
I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry, but I think you ought to learn to act like a lady. Are you ready to go?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Got mine. There's nothing between here and the shack for cover. I had to wait till you got back. Keep firing over that window. Keep her away from it until I get a chance to get to the shack.
Ah!
that spanking you gave that girl, she'll rot her in line. You know, if the judge lets him off easy, she's going to remember that for a long time. You know what I've been thinking about, Patrick? If more of these young'uns got something like that, it'd cause a lot less trouble.
When was the last time it happened to you, Billy?
Me? Patrick, I don't... Why?
Well, you were the one who let these two get loose.
I think Mr. Tundle will expect me back to the ranch, Patrick. I think it's a little late for that, don't you, Patrick?
I hope it isn't, Billy. All right, come on, you two. We've got business inside.
Got him locked up all right, eh?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm glad you didn't have no trouble getting them here. You know, I can't tell what them hellions is gonna pull next. Say, Sheriff, you think the judge is gonna let him off kind of easy like, eh?
Well, he's the toughest judge in this part of the country.
He is, huh? Well, Sheriff, now them gals ain't perfect, but... Oh, they've been doing most of the cooking and the chores. And, you know, I couldn't afford to pay nobody to do that sort of thing.
You could do it yourself.
I've been sick for a number of years. Sheriff, you can put in a word with the judge for him, huh?
I plan to. And he'll probably do what I recommend. And I'm going to recommend a lot of things. Like barring you from buying whiskey in this county. Like getting some decent clothes for those girls and charging you for them.
But I ain't getting no money, Sheriff.
Like letting you work on the county road to pay for them. McBean, you've got a new life in store for you. You're going to clean up that shack and give those girls a good home. You're going to become a decent, God-fearing, respectable citizen.
But you can't do this to me, Sheriff.
Would you care to know the jail sentence for neglecting children, or letting children go astray?
Them two. They got me into this.
McBean, you're going to become a father.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম, ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রোগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি একটু উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া,
হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে। ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Viên Minh bao nhiêu? 5 mở, ủa 50%. 35 mở dạ. Chịu thua em rồi. Mọi ngày giữa đêm tối. Chuẩn không? Ui, ra với bia này, độc dược à? Thôi cút, không quan trọng. Vụ nổ lớn bị sẽ sẵn bài tử thần mà. Để hiểu sẽ sẵn bài chơi chạm đất trải thải cái đường đâu mà chạm chứ là thế rồi. Đang xuống rồi, đang vòng xuống rồi, đang vòng xuống. Đang số thử binh sinh linh không? 3 2 1 perfect một lần này. Đấy phải kiếm 15 lần perfect không? 100 lần perfect là ăn 6 triệu. Ơ nhờ 7 triệu. Mình cần 50 thôi, đã được 5 củ rồi. 7 củ là bình thường. Chuẩn rồi, chuẩn rồi. Đấy á, đón thêm một nhịp. Đón thêm một nhịp là bình ngon. Để chỉnh, để chỉnh, để chỉnh. Để chỉnh, để chỉnh. Để chỉnh. Ok, không được. Kiếm mà cổ không mất áo luôn, mất áo luôn à? Nếu còn gì phải lấy găng tay đây để thay. Rồi 1 2 lần, thế là 30% à? Xem bao nhiêu nhá, 30% bình cũng gần 5 củ ấy, 40 củ à? 2 lần được 10 củ rồi. Thấy ảo điếc. Let's go. Let it go, let it go. Một chiếc binh chi linh không vậy. Bánh 7 láp à? Gậy 456 triệu coin để rebirth tiếp à? Sợ khó đấy. Anh cần 50 củ rồi anh phải chịu. Ui, 40 củ tròn. Anh kiếm tiền từ điêu ấy. Một lần perfect này. Một lần perfect, một lần perfect. Thầy lái.
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক রূপ।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে।
বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে
Hi. You look good.
Thank you.
Chú ngoại rồi. Chôn búa à. Anh nhặt anh quay liên tục mà anh biết đâu. Quay ra gì ra con legendary. Xong rồi cút. Đâu? Không có legendary không? Có à? Đâu? Anh không biết đâu. Đâu để anh về buông vào đây xem. Anh nhặt gì tiếp. Anh không biết đâu. Về gì ớt phải không? Đâu? Ôi kìa, sao tiến bay luôn chung. Đâu? Anh thấy có mỗi cái mà. À đây đây. Ở đây có 2 cái 5 này. Sao đây có 2 cái 5 nhỉ? Đúng rồi, có 2 cái 5. Quyền mà anh không để. Rồi. Ok. Anh 1 tiếng rồi. Anh bây giờ anh thử thách. Anh thử thách mình. Anh đang thử thách nhặt 2.500 cái mũ xong rồi thì tắt. Được. Tốt rồi. Em ơi. Đi ngủ đi rồi. Mai nó quay mày cho mà xem. Nhưng mà mày hôm nọ mày bảo tao xuống lấy xi à? Không có đâu. Bảo là cũng là hôm nọ nó bảo anh là xuống đấy thì gọi cho nó luôn, có để cho được máy bay của anh cũng gọi được, các em phải lên phòng ấy, mất thông báo nó. Chọn broccoli rồi nhớ nhặt một tí thôi em. 2 bao nhiêu à? 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 và 60. Bye bye các 1, 3 ngày 7 tháng 6 2024. Cầu báo đéo rồi chúng ta không bỏ đi thôi. Bài tiếp cái game có kìa, rồi vào bút rồi cùng rồi bút xong bay liên tục không được dừng lại thì đấy cái gì Hà cũng ghép nhạc vào nhỉ. 39 là từ đổi bài đấy thì lao à đột cả guitar chơi gần nhau quá. Đi rồi phải đã chết rồi. Toán không bút khổ anh tiểu à. Máy bay tuyến giờ bao tiền đấy ta xem ở đây 200 tỷ 2 tỷ là quay trứng đấy, quay trứng legendary sự cho băm này. Anh ăn mà. Ê thua kìa, vẫn cốc ngoài auto mình trứng rồi buồn đấy. Epic à? Được rồi, đi xin ai món này đồ luôn. 69 máu à, sự bình thường. Xem nào con số gì epic. Con epic sao ấy quay được lắm. Trời mình quay được 20 lần. Số đấy con nào rồi đồ ca vì viên rồi đất chết rồi vì viên rồi để cho số cao xong viên anh hợp lý không nhỉ? Là lọt cái mini ra gì rồi, chỉ là gì như toàn epic thôi. Có ra cái gì khác à? Trốn nhỉ? Trời. 295. Không đổ á. Đổ đi. Kéo vào ra vàng, kéo đổ. Bao tiền? 100 triệu tiền. Hết tiền, hết tiền. Wow, trời, nếu là gì thật. À. Nhóc. Nếu hiểu. Ôi. Chưa. Xin 2 giờ này chôn búa à? Ôi chưa. Game ơi. Bao nhiêu rồi? Bạc. Chi vậy. Ok. Đây rồi, thầy quay lại. Quay tiếp thôi đây. Lúc này đến đâu? 200 triệu tiền không ra một con xí xịn nào. Được vui ấy. Vẽ quỷ luôn mà. Ác quỷ file đấy. Em bút cho rồi là chỉ được bay thôi. Đây lúc nào cũng hiện tiền chưa đến nhỉ? Khi được mấy tỷ bằng. Có nhiều ạ. Đủ khỏe rồi. Hai đéo carry được, thằng tanh quá yếu. Carry được rồi. Được, xong. Carry được đi, lại bỏ carry được đi. 61 máu ạ. Đấy sao? Ôi nè. Bao nhiêu tiền rồi? 8 tỷ, sự là quá nghèo. Để xin bút cho em nhé. Bút luôn từ đầu. Mày bắn như tên lửa. Bắn như tên lửa cho thầy. Yes. Binh chilling. 51 tiền à? Lên chết 7, chết 8. 8 à? Sau này sẽ 4.1 đến 8 mà mình thực sự nghèo ấy. Ta đi xin 2 rồi. Tanh yếu. Đến chết 7 nhất đi lao à? Không, tanh yếu quá. Cháu rồi. Giảm 5 phép này. Đây đi. Căng đấy. Ui, lắc rồi. Cái gì đây? What the hell? Anh bẽ ác quá lỗi luôn nhân vật rồi. Ai xì bà. Phải chưa? Làm đắp bộ rồi. Nhưng mà đắp bộ mà. Chôn à? Mà đắp bộ luôn mà chôn búa. Bẽ ác quá thì mà đắp bộ mà. Nhờ số hóa super gian nhỉ? Kinh ấy. Các quỷ luôn mà. Trời nhanh mà nhẹ đấy. Bay qua mấy tỷ cái vệ tinh rồi. Sao có một con này? Một con. Tôi đúng à? Xin 2 đi rồi. Xin bảo mà tanh yếu xin 2 sao chịu được. Đó, có sao có một con pet nhỉ? Đúng à? Ba con như một nhưng mà nó hiện một con nát. Cười mắt vui đây rồi, đây. Cười mắt. Cứ phương tiếp viện này. Nhưng mà toàn nói đồ à. Rồi, mình đỡ rồi. Đúng tiền sự cũng nhanh ấy. Rồi không vậy. Chuẩn không? Nhanh đét mà. 8 tỷ có mỗi con mà. 3 con như một nó để nó mỗi con. Nhưng anh trước vẫn để 3 con để anh khác nhau. Không ta. Trước vẫn để 3 con để khác nhau mà. Wow. Dốc không? Dốc của nó sẽ đi tới đét không? Rồi, gây thêm sát thương. Rồi, đây là bảo có mỗi đi xin. Một khỏe đấy. Sự là có mỗi đi xin cũng được ấy. Anh phải từng tí nữa, từng tí nữa mới đẹp. Lên. Nè. Bình. Nhai. Rồi hết rồi. Lên 8 rồi. Hết Gì rồi? Mày có mấy máu rồi? 8 máu là 3 mà. Anh đang boost stock cho cái con nhân vật của thời mây đấy. Trên này có con mây vậy. Chú ta nhìn thấy con mây không? Mấy tuổi? 9 tuổi một lần à? Quý à? 1 tuổi rưỡi này, 3 tuổi này, 4 tuổi rưỡi, 6 tuổi, 7 tuổi rưỡi, 7 tuổi rưỡi, 7 tuổi rưỡi, 8 tuổi rưỡi à? 9 tuổi, 9 tuổi, 9 tuổi, rồi thằng 9 tuổi, 65, 9 tuổi, về ơi, 8 tuổi rồi, 8 tuổi hơn, 9 tuổi, yes. Chưa có bút à? Chạy thêm một tí nữa, anh xem một con bút. Yes. 67 tuổi là 6 lần quay. Gì? Anh còn ra One Legend đấy cho xịn hẳn đấy. Galio kìa, Galio kiếm mà. Sojin à, có rồi. Galio kiếm nó sẽ là binh binh ấy, thằng đánh sử ra ấy. Rồi thằng mất không ấy. Không có cách hiện giá luôn. Mày sự quả quỷ ấy. Ô, được rồi này. Có 7 lap vậy. Nhưng bay kinh quá hay sao? Có 7 lap. Bay nhanh quá cho cúp mà. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gọi như là 2 có tí tanh ấy. Gọi là có tí tanh ấy. Để không ngoài. Ô mua ra. Cái đúng. Xong. Galio rồi. Galio và Juliet. Xăm qua, xăm độc dược với cả xăm bảo hộ. Kinh. Cái gì? 7 lap à? Mình 7 lap là mắc mà. Quên mất. Chuẩn không vậy. Chim trồ à? Nắng bình thường.